Here we go. Game week 38. This is it. The final Sunday finale, Premier League finale. We gotten some rumors. I'm going over all the live lineup releases. We have about 9 minutes and 30 seconds until all of the lineups come out. And again, if you're watching here, rotowire.com/soccer trial. I got our cheat sheet up on the right hand side. The cheat sheet currently has expected lineups. It will have confirmed lineups. It will, as you can see here, they're yellow right now. These are expected lineups. When they're confirmed, it'll go green and it'll say confirmed lineups. Those will be in within 10, 15 minutes of those coming out. And of course, we got the odds report. We got goal score odds. We got free kick tracker. We got player stats, team conceded stats, team stats, goalie stats, all the stats. We got all this stuff here. That's the cheat sheet, rotowire.com/soccer trial. Check that out. Left-hand side of the screen, I have our Twitter list. Covers all teams in the Premier League. As you can see, everyone is putting up pictures, putting up videos of all the players walking into stadiums. We are getting closer here. It looks like there's going to be some rotation. There's been a couple rumors here. It seems like guys like Anthony Gordon are going to be out. He was limping like the last 45 minutes of Newcastle's game midweek. And at this point, there's no major reason to push him, but hopefully it's not like a major injury for him. But that is one of the rumors coming out. Jared Bowen also possibly some kind of illness. He might not be available for West Ham. We'll see as we get going. And then, we got all these goodbyes going on for these teams. We'll see if Neil Maupay gets a call in his final final game while on loan from Everton here. A start for Brentford. And then you got the Burnley boys as well, posting about Jack Cork and Goodmunson, Jay Rodriguez, also just options to come in. So that could be happening throughout a lot of these teams. We got RDZ, we got Zerbi, came out yesterday. This is his last match for Brighton. So we'll see what that means. If that means anything, how the players take that seems, I don't know if it was a surprise for the players or how that's going on behind the scenes, but kind of a surprise for the public. A day before the finale. Another okay season here for Brighton. Not as good as expected, but they've dealt with a ton of injuries here. But of course, we got Arsenal home against Everton, Man City home against West Ham. Those are going to be the main matches that are going to take precedent on television because those are the ones that matter at the top of the table. Not many more matches actually have anything to matter. I'll read through some comments here. We got a few more minutes till lineups come out. Whole jersey for Andrew Robertson. Yes. Whole city here. There we go. Whole city, whatever league they're in. I think they're in League One at this point. I don't know. They've fallen off a little bit. Thanks for the live show, Sheriff. Super Sunday. Let's get it. Yes. Hesh is watching the show. I'm pretty sure, Hesh, you gotta coach some girls, a soccer game coming up in a little bit. So thanks for watching ahead of let's get some strategy out for the whatever it is, U11s or something like that. But here we go. This is it. Let's see what these pictures. Okay, we got Kudus. We got looks like Paqueta is going to get the call here. Emerson going to get the call. Paqueta against possibly his future club in Manchester City. That'll be one of the interesting, matchups. Maybe it's not interesting at the end of the day. But if Paqueta gets like a late equalizer to prevent Manchester City from winning the league, that would be kind of funny. But I guess I should bring up. So go to rotowire.com/soccer. I'll bring it up on the right-hand side here. So we got a bunch of stuff. We got a DFS show that, again, if you want to listen to that, probably going to have to go 2 times speed right now. But we have the DFS show with me, Jordan Cooper, Jack Burkhart. We got the betting show. We have 22 picks in 60 minutes. Again, these shows you can't really listen to, but we have about an hour to go for the slate. You can go on YouTube, and there are some graphics on there. You can just look at the graphics, see what we pick, that kind of thing at this point. We got Jack Burkhart's DraftKings article up as well. Dane Scheinalt's FanDuel article is up. FPL rankings no longer relevant. Fantrax rankings, you can still use those. And then, of course, our cheat sheets, which is what I am using here. So we're winding down here. 5 minutes to go. U11 girls 9v9 state championship semifinals. That's right. Hash is watching the show before prepping for that game. So good luck to Hash on that one and then setting his DraftKings lineups. Here's the updated odds. Stanley Johnson side chick still in chat. What's up? Derek, thanks for doing the stream. No doubt. Yeah, I mean, there's these streams aren't the easiest thing coming out Saturday, Sunday, but sacrificing here for this final Sunday. Looks like I just saw Nick Pope. I think we're gonna get a Nick Pope start. I did just see Harvey Barnes. Maybe we're getting Harvey Barnes over Anthony Gordon. Callum Wilson here. There was some rumors of Isak actually being benched, so I have not seen Isak yet. Actually, there he is. There he is. These are all the players, but I don't know. Harvey Barnes. They showed Harvey Barnes a couple times, so maybe Harvey Barnes is starting for Newcastle here. Here's Mr. Deitch. Probably had some curry before this match to get ready. If anyone's seen that curry video, Sean Deitch, you know what I'm talking about. Team news coming up. Arsenal and Man City supporters are ready. Thank you, Premier League. Let me refresh here. Let's check out the odds. The odds just keep going up here. We got 2.91 implied goal total for Manchester City, 2.88 for Liverpool, 88% win chance for Manchester City. Arsenal are only down to 83%, 2.61, 48% chance clean sheet for Arsenal, 47.5 for Manchester City. Tottenham up there, Spurs 2.55 implied goal total at Sheffield United. We'll see what that Sheffield United lineup looks like as they drop down, as they hope not to finish with the worst goal differential of any team ever in the Premier League. Chelsea home against Bournemouth, and they're in a pretty good spot to get a European spot. 2.53 implied goal totals for them. And then this Crystal Palace one keeps moving up as well, 2.14 home against Aston Villa. Aston Villa, they got Champions League confirmation this week. We'll see what their lineup looks like. But again, not a ton of rotation they can do because of a slim bench. Look at this implied goal total here for Chelsea Bournemouth. 4 goals. Liverpool's at 3.99. These are numbers. I don't know if I've ever seen a 4 implied goal total for a match in the Premier League. These are Bundesliga-like numbers. The lowest of the 10 matches is 3.25. Nottingham Forest at Burnley, 3.39 for that Luton Town Fulham match. But these are just extremely high numbers. Record-setting season in the Premier League in terms of goals scored here. Uncertain about Liverpool match. Feels like they could score 20 or they could be shut out and get lost in the club stuff. I don't, that makes sense, but just in terms of being at home, just in terms of playing against Wolves, who have basically been probably a bottom 5 side over the past, maybe bottom 3 side over the past couple months here, I think they're ready for it. I think they're ready. I think if we look back, pretty much the first couple of games after Klopp announced that he was going to retire, they played really well. Maybe they dig deep and get back to those same levels as well. But this kind of screams like a match with goals. I don't really see Wolverhampton, trying to get a score of the straw out of this one. Gary O'Neill has been kind of waiting for the end of the season for a little bit here. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. Hope everyone's ready. We got a Joelinton graphic. Looks like we got Joelinton's back in the starting 11 is my guess. That's kind of what we're projecting over here as well. All right, hope everyone is ready here. I hope I'm ready at least. That is the big thing. Hopefully I'm ready to read all these formations off. I've never done 10 games at once here by myself. So we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. We're ready. Newcastle are the first one. Nick Pope is, yes, in the starting 11. So Shar gets to start back from his hamstring injury. He is next to Emil Kraft. Okay. Trippier is actually out here. So Emil Kraft is playing right back. Shar center back. Dan Burn is center back. Lewis Hall is left back. And then we're getting the midfield will be Joelinton, Bruno, and Longstaff. And then the front three, we got Harvey Barnes on the left side, Isak centrally, and then Jacob Murphy on the right side. So not a ton of surprises there, but so Anthony Gordon out, no Kieran Trippier. I'll try and go through these set piece takers here. Bruno Guimaraes will be on some set pieces for Newcastle. I think that's kind of what we're looking at there. Jacob Murphy, actually, Lewis Hall probably left-sided set pieces. Jacob Murphy and Bruno G. Also the other set pieces for Newcastle there, because Anthony Gordon, Trippier, neither one of those guys are starting. We're getting a Raul Jimenez start here. Fulham mixing things up. So we got Bassi and Tim Ream at center back. Kenny Tete starts over Timothy Castagna, which was always a possibility. Adama Traore starts on the wing. Harry Wilson on the other wing. Okay. So we got Alex Iwobi basically starting in Andreas Pereira's central role. So they're mixing some things up here. Raul Jimenez starts over Muniz. And then we got in the midfield Paulinho next to Harrison Reed. So set pieces. Wow. This is Harry Wilson will be on set pieces. Maybe Harrison Reed might actually take set pieces. This is actually a tough one here for set pieces. Because Pereira's out and Willian is out here. So, Wilson and Reed is my guess. So I'm doing this off the cuff here. I'd have to look at some numbers, but I guess at least Wilson. I'm not sure what the situation is for Harrison Reed. Set pieces here. Looks like I'll get to Arsenal, but apparently Saka is not starting, which is extremely surprising here. I'm moving up, though. I'm moving up this list. So Milos Kirka is back in the starting 11. He's playing left back. Max Aarons gets to start over Adam Smith at right back. And then center back, we got Senesi and Zabarnia as usual. In the defensive midfield, we have Lewis Cook and Ryan Christie as usual. Kluivert in the central role. Marcus Tavernier gets to start on one of the wings. Enes Unal starts over Solanke. Enes Unal is as the number 9. He starts as the forward. And then Semenyo is on the other wing there. So Tavernier back on set pieces, and then Cook and Christie also coming in as well. A lot of changes already. Everton, let's see what changes they have. Maybe not many. Coleman playing right back again. Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Ashley Young. This is the same lineup they used last game. So Amadou Onana, Idrissa Gueye in the central midfield. Garner playing on the right wing, McNeil on the left wing, Decore kind of more in an attacking midfield role there, and then Calvert-Lewin. Though Decore would probably be a little more defensive against Everton in this one. Chelsea, we have Chalobah playing right back, so it's not Malo Gusto getting another start there. Thiago Silva in his farewell next to Badi Shile. Cucurella is still in there. And then Raheem Sterling gets to start over in Cuckoo with Mudryk being out. So otherwise, this is all the same. Caicedo, Gallagher, Cole Palmer in there, Madueke, Nicholas Jackson, Raheem Sterling gets to start. This is probably his first start in a couple months. As rumored, looks like Jared Bowen is out. But Mavropanos is back from his injury. He takes a spot of Agbana. So Soufal with Zuma and Mavropanos at center back. Cresswell. Actually, we got a different formation here. So it looks like this is about a 5-3-2-ish here for West Ham. So Soufal playing as a more of a right wing back, Zuma, Mavropanos, and Cresswell playing as center backs. Emerson on that left side. And then you have Ward-Prowse, Souček, and Paqueta in central midfield roles, Kudus and Antonio in as forward roles. So Edson Alvarez, again, benched here despite being healthy. Manchester United, let's see what we can do. Lisandro Martinez back in the starting 11, and he is, so Johnny Evans is not in here. So Lisandro Martinez next to Casemiro. We have Wan-Bissaka, we have Diogo Dalot. Those are known. Defensive midfield. So, okay, actually, this is the same. This is what they did in their midweek match with Højlund is on the bench. Højlund's on the bench. Rashford's on the bench. Antony's on the bench. So the midfield, it's more like a 4-3-3. We got Bruno Fernandes playing on a false 9. I kind of thought that was going to happen just because it worked well against Newcastle midweek. So Bruno Fernandes, false 9. Amad Diallo on the right wing. Garnacho on the left wing. And then in the midfield, McTominay, Kobe Mino, and Amrabat in the midfield there. Nottingham Forest, here's what we got for Nottingham Forest. Willie Boley, Murillo as center backs here. Right back, Gonzalo Montiel. A left back, Harry Toffolo moves back in 11. So Ola Aina is dropped in this match. Looks like a 4-2-3-1. Yep, 4-2-3-1 again. So defensive midfielders, Ryan Yates and Danilo. And then Morgan Gibbs White with Callum Hudson-Odoi and Anthony Elanga on the wings, Chris Wood up top there. Here we go. Brighton. This is the final match for De Zerbi. All right. So Lamptey is out. I kind of thought this was going to happen here. Okay. So Barco, left back. Webster, Igor, center back. I think we're getting Pascal Gross as a right back. So I think if we're going to keep the 4-2-3-1, Barco left back, Pascal Gross right back. We're going to do Jacob Motor and Carlos Baleba as defensive midfielders. And okay, let me try to do this. Adam Alana getting his farewell start as an attacking midfielder. I think, we're going to get number 9 for João Pedro. And then, João Pedro is going to be on the left wing. And then Adinger is on the right wing. And Welbeck is your number 9 here. So, yes, I think that's what we're going to do here. Pascal Gross, right back. Here's Wolverhampton. Sati Bueno is back in the starting 11. So this is their usual formation. Bueno, Kilman, Toady, center backs. Semedo on the right wing as a wing back. Aitnery on the left wing. This is what we had projected, actually. So Bellegarde gets to start. Gomez, Lamina in there. Hechan and Cunha up top. So no surprises here for Wolverhampton at Liverpool. Aston Villa, they did mix some things up here. Let's try and figure this one out. I think Callum Chambers is actually playing as a defensive midfielder here. So I don't know what that means for this match. Robin Olsen starts. Emi Martinez is out, probably partied too hard. I don't think he's 100% to close the season, but Emi Martinez, we'll just say he partied too hard. So Robin Olsen starts. Ezri Konsa at right back. Diego Carlos, long left. Center backs, Luca Dina gets to start. Central midfielders, we're going to do 4-4-2 here. So Callum Chambers starts next to Douglas Luiz. Moussa Diaby's on the right wing. John McGinn's on the left wing. John Duran and Ali Watkins both start. I kind of thought that would happen after Duran got that brace, though Leon Bailey looks like he also partied too hard. So Leon Bailey is out. Look at this bench. I don't know some of these guys here. We got Emery. Is this Unai Emery's son is on the bench. Gauchi, the designer, he's on the bench as well. Tim Irigbunam, an option to come on for Chambers. Wow, an interesting lineup here for Aston Villa. So yes, they did party too hard is the answer. All right, Sheffield United. Let's see if we can figure this one out. We're still going. I think this is a 4-2-3-1. We'll call it. Jaden Bogle. Jaden Bogle in at right back. Center backs, Jack Robinson, Ahmedovich, center backs. Left back, Max Lowe. Trusty's in here. So this is going to be a 5-3-5-2. So center backs, Trusty, Ahmedovich, Jack Robinson. Right wing back, Jaden Bogle, Max Lowe on the left side. Central midfielders, we have Ben Osborne, we have Gustavo Hammer, and we have Arblaster. And then Brereton Diaz and Archer start up top. So 3-5-2. Here's Manchester City. Okay, Manchester City looks like they rotated some. Doku's in here. So this means Kovacic was dropped here. So we got Kyle Walker right back, Akanji, Ruben Diaz center backs, Gvardiol left back. So we'll call this like a 4-1-4-1. Defensive midfielder, Rodri. We have left wing, Doku, right wing, Foden, centrally, De Bruyne, Bernardo, but they move around plenty, and then you got Højlund up top. So Kovacic out, Doku in for this group. And then I don't believe we have any changes here from the last game outside of Robertson back in the 11 for Liverpool. So Robertson left back. I'm almost getting there. Robertson left back. Konsa starts again. Van Dijk, TAA, and then the midfield of Endo, Elliott, and McAllister. Salah starts. Diaz starts. Gakpo starts. So no surprises there. Thomas Frank, what do we got in this lineup? Mazurus starts over Christopher Ayer. Zanka starts over the injured Nathan Collins at center back. Pinnock's there. Reguilón's in there. So this is a 4-3-3 again. We got Wissa up top, and Mbomo, Ivan Toney, Norgard, Yanel, Jensen. So Damsgaard is dropped. Matthias Jensen moves back to the 11. This is the goodbye for Burnley. Muric in here. And then we got O'Shea, Esteve at center backs. Right back, we're getting Lorenz Assignon. Charlie Taylor's in at left back. Central midfield, Josh Cullen, Sander Berg. So I don't think we're getting too many changes here. Up top, we have Foster and Odobear. Who am I missing? The wings are Brun Larson. Okay. M. Downey starts. So it's going to be the two forwards are M. Downey and Foster. And then on the wings, we have Brun Larson and Odobear. So a bit of a change. Reminder, we got all these guys that are going to be leaving on the bench here. So Vitinho is the one guy who was dropped unexpectedly. So M. Downey starts for them. Here we go. Mark Gahey back in the starting 11 the first time in a few months. And okay, I originally had this. Chris Richards actually starts in the central midfield over Wharton. Jefferson Lerman not ready to start. Otherwise, this is all the same. Olise, Mateta, Eze, this is all the same. So Chris Richards is the central midfielder. Gahey, Anderson, Klein are the center backs. Here's Luton Town. We have Agbane returns to the starting 11 following hamstring injury. Reese Burke is out, so Hashioka moves in there. Mengi, Osho also center backs. Jordan Clark moves in the starting 11 for Ross Barkley, who's injured. Central midfield next to Lakanga, to Heath Chong, Morris Adebayo. No surprises. I believe that's what we had before the match. Slight muscle injury. There it is for Arsenal. So Bukayo Saka misses out. That is nuts. That is nuts. One player who just never misses matches. Bukayo Saka. Sorry, Tottenham fans. Sorry. Here's Tottenham here. Romero, Dragusin, center backs. This is almost what they had last game. Van de Ven is playing left back. 4-2-3-1. Pape Sarr. I think this is actually what I projected. Pape Sarr, Bettencourt. Defensive midfielders. Then we got James Madison, Kulishevsky, Son, Brendan Johnson. No surprises here for Tottenham. So yeah, this is the biggest surprise of the slate here. Bukayo Saka is out. Holy cow. That's the only change here. Martinelli moves into the side. So we probably have Trossard on the right wing. Martinelli on the left wing, and then Havertz as a false 9. So that is very interesting here. Otherwise, Tomiyasu still in there. Thomas Partey still in there. So Bukayo Saka is out. That's the wildest thing. Did I do all of them? Let me see if we missed anything. Jebison back in the squad for Sheffield United. Ayer broke his nose, needed surgery. He's out. Nathan Collins has a minor knee injury. Okay, I think I got everything. Nick Pope is back. Any questions? Let me see him, but I think I got everything. So shouts to me. 13 minutes. I just went through 20 lineups. All right. No questions. I think I covered it all. And now I got to put my bets in. Now I got to put my DFS lineups in. So I'll give another minute or two for any questions, but it looks like we're almost there with confirmed lineups here. So pretty good show. Pretty good show. There wasn't, there's a couple changes here and there, but overall not that many changes. Arsenal sets without Saka. That's a good question. So it's pretty much going to be, well, it's hard to tell because Trossard and Martinelli basically never play together. So that is the main question. We are going to get Declan Rice on one side. I think that's a certainty. Martin Odegaard will come in here and there, but Declan Rice has been splitting. I'll come to Declan Rice's profile here, so as we can see what's going on. We basically don't know who's going to take him. It might not even be Martinelli or Trossard. We might just get Rice and Odegaard on sets because Odegaard actually I think he's been taken in swingers on that left-hand side. So I'd say we'll probably get Declan Rice and Odegaard, and then maybe Martinelli or Trossard split in there. So again, it's going to be some kind of split without Saka in there. I'm not sure. Maybe Trossard or Martinelli comes in and takes him over Saka. That is a possibility, but again, it's going to be those four guys. No guarantees. I touched on Newcastle. earlier on. Again, it's probably going to be Bruno Guimaraes is going to be stealing some. Let's see here. So without Trippier, without Gordon, Jacob Murphy and Lewis Hall and probably Bruno G. So we'll probably get Bruno G on the right-hand side, Lewis Hall on the left-hand side. That'll be my first guess. And then Guimaraes will probably steal one or two. But for the most part, we'll probably get Lewis Hall left, Jacob Murphy right. That is my guess for Newcastle there. All right, awesome. All right, I think that's all we got. So again, rotowire.com/soccer trial, 48-hour trial. Again, just to look at this cheat sheet for what's been on the right-hand side of this screen the whole time. So check it out. Updated odds. These odds will be updating. We got 45 minutes here. These lineups are all in as well. So thank you for watching. You can find RotoWire Soccer at RotoWire Soccer on Twitter. If you have any questions for me, at RotoZdroik, also on Twitter. Thank you for watching this. It's been a fun season. It's been a fun show. I gotta win some bets now. Again, if you wanna see what kind of bets I'm putting in, check out Kits and Wagers right on our YouTube channel. You can find it on rotowire.com/soccer. We also have a DraftKings betting group. If you want to get that, just ask me what that link is, and I'll send that DraftKings betting group over to you. But that's all I got. Thank you for watching this. Let's have an enjoyable Sunday here. Let's have some fun. 10 matches, 20 teams in action. Hopefully we get some good football here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching throughout the season as well.